So we're gonna do a little bit of a different video today. Something I never thought I would say, but I was laid off from my job. So I got laid off from my job and it's been a roller coaster of emotions. It was really, I had no idea it was coming, like completely blindsided. Our company's doing well. Our department was already super short staffed. Someone had left last year and we didn't end up filling it. Like my boss wanted to, but she just didn't do it. Or we were trying to redefine what the person's role was gonna be. So I thought we were already short staffed, the business was doing well, and it just wasn't gonna happen. And I love my job. It's been a wonderful place to work. So everything just really hit me really hard. So I just wanted to do this video and share with you in case you're in a similar position as me, or if you just, maybe these tips will just help in general life, but in case you are also going through something similar, these are some things that I've been doing to help ground during this very emotional and difficult time. The first thing I want to say is to just feel your feelings, and there will be a lot of them. I cried hysterically when HR told me. I was kind of a little embarrassed, but they just came out. There was like nothing I can do to minimize it when they told me. So that happened, and then I got a little angry, and then I got sad, and really the whole like stages of grief I really went through, and I was really sad, and then a couple weeks later I felt happy and optimistic and like, okay, like everything's gonna be okay, and then I'd start feeling sad again, and it really just continues to go up and down. So really feel your feelings, give yourself grace. Like you don't have to be gung-ho and like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna show them, or whatever. I guess just don't like fool yourself, right? Like feel your feelings, process them, and get through it. And that would be step number one. And don't be weirded out if it feels like things are getting better and then you get like hit with another wave of sadness or anger, because I think that's totally normal and definitely what I experienced. I also feel like it took me a solid 3 weeks to even fully process what happened, because I was just so like, I don't know, in my head or trying to force things. So that is also a thing, it's just going to take some time. After you've processed your emotions, or you're just to a point where you feel sad but can still go through your day, or you're not hysterically crying, try to get your things in order. So figure out when the last day of your health insurance is going to be. In California, it's you get the whole month. So if you are laid off, or if you quit your job at the end of the month, you only have like however many days or weeks are left. So if you are able to, quitting ended, you would have the choice, but if you are able to negotiate or talk to them about like what day is your last day, try to make it for like January 1st or 2nd, because then you have at least that whole month to use your insurance. And I would start booking doctor's appointments and using all of that up, and anything you've been pushing off. The other thing would be to see about your HSA or your FSA. HSA you can take with you, but FSA, I'm not really sure like what happens after you get laid off, like what's left in the account. And I would try to get that, and then see if you qualify for unemployment. This was something that I totally forgot until I started talking to a couple friends who had been laid off, and they were telling me about it, and I don't even know why. I guess in like my stress response, I just didn't even contemplate that, like, oh yeah, I'm eligible for unemployment. So what do you need to get that together? And anything else you think you might need. I don't know if your company has stock options or anything else I'm trying to think of, but after that, once you get more stable in your emotional state too, start putting your resume together, start reaching out to recruiters, Reach out to people that you worked with at your old company. I had a couple coworkers who were very nice to offer to write me like references or to give me a shout out on LinkedIn. So you might be able to find some people that you worked with at your old company that would be willing to do this, or if they have any contacts, that most people are more than happy to connect you and to help you out in this difficult period. So definitely utilize their help. Self-care is super important during this time. Some things that I've been doing, that I have been doing all throughout the year, but especially now, is I participate. I am a member of To Be Magnetic. I've talked about it in one of my previous videos. I also have a referral code in case you guys are interested. This is not to sell you on anything, it's just if you think this sounds interesting. But basically it's like a neural manifestation program, and I've been doing it for a few years now. And specifically they have what they call DIs, which are like hypnosis type of meditation. I usually fall asleep, but they've been very helpful during this time. And if you are a member, some of the ones that have been helping me are the Rock Bottom workshop, and then the reinforcing DI that goes along with it, and also the one from the Rut and from Next Level. I've been doing all of them. You can also go through Shadow, our inner child, but I really just am utilizing the daily practices. I try to do one in the morning when I wake up, and then when I go to sleep, I usually listen to one, and I will do one on a walk in the middle of the day too if I go for a walk. But that's the next step in my self-care, is to go on walks. It's definitely very helpful to get out of the house and get moving, get some sunshine. So I like to listen to meditations on the walks too, and it just helps to kind of break up your day and, clear your mind, get moving a little bit. And if you have the means, treat yourself to something. It doesn't have to be something big, but something small when you do something that you are proud of, or a step in your job search. I have been really addicted to these matcha lattes at this cafe down the street called La La Land. So after I, apply for a job or update my resume, I'll go walk over there, get a matcha latte, and then that kind of is like my treat for the day. Of course, do whatever is within your budget. Sometimes I'll get a boba because I really love boba. And if I, revamp my resume, then maybe I'll go to Disneyland. But as a caveat, I have a annual pass, so the ticket's already paid for, so it's just kind of like a treat to go there for a couple hours and then come home. But definitely don't neglect yourself, and definitely take care of yourself. If I had a bathtub, I would take a bath pretty much every week, multiple times a week. So that's also something I would do, and would get like a bath bomb at Lush if I have a little bit extra money, or just utilize the ones at Target, or the Epsom salts. I think a bag is $5, $7, and I've seen them at TJ Maxx or Home Goods before too, so that's another area that you could get them at. But definitely find the thing that helps to soothe you, that makes you feel good, because that was really important during this difficult time. As you have more time on your hands, I think it's really important to maintain routines. I still wake up at 8 a.m. I pretty much get up when my partner gets up to go to work, and then I'll start my day at 8 and apply for jobs, search for jobs, follow up, all of that, and then, I'll go on the walk after lunch. So I still pretty much work like a full day, just applying for jobs and talking to recruiters, or reaching out to people on LinkedIn. It takes up a lot of time. So, maintain a routine. Along with that, try not to check your email all the time, because I am so guilty of this, but I'll check my account, oh my God, did anybody get back to me on a job? And, that is not good for your sanity. So definitely put a limit on just, I'm going to check it this hour, whatever. Try not to go overboard in that sense. This is kind of part of keeping routines, but I also suggest keeping your house clean. I don't know why, this is just something that popped up for me, and I have been doing a okay job at it, but like every time I'm like have this ping or like urge to like clean, I think it would just put me in a better mental state. So maybe that would be a similar case for you. It doesn't have to be like OCD clean, but just, you know, tidy up. Lessons or takeaways I have from this experience is, I know it's not new, you know, I just never listened to it, but you know, when people are like, always be looking, that's definitely feels true right now. But I think the biggest lesson is just that it doesn't matter how loyal you are to a company, it doesn't matter how much you love your company or your job, like they can let you go. You know, you're either a liability to them, and sometimes you're an asset. It just, you know, it's heartbreaking, but it's true. And this wasn't a job that I ever wanted to leave. So I hope that I have the courage to remember this, and that it gives me more fuel to like do my own thing on the side, like YouTube, which I really love connecting with all of you guys. So thank you for being here. But I don't know, you know, I'm really trying to figure that out. Like, what is the side thing? Like, what is something I can do to make the blow less hard when something like this happens? Because it's not just me. My industry is actually hit a little bit less, but you know, I see it in the news all the time, like tech layoffs, and I mean, there's just no industry and no company is safe, basically, is the big lesson that I learned. So if a better option comes up for you and you see it, like, go for it while you still have a job. That would be the biggest lesson that I've learned. And always keep your connections open, I think, too, is like do things gracefully so that way people want to continue to work with you, because I've reached out to a lot of other departments in the company to see if there's positions for me. So, you know, that just kind of keeps the opportunity there, and I'm on good terms with people, so that also helps. So, you know, I was listening to a career coach, and if, you know, you're top of mind when something comes up, and they know you, then they'll think of you and consider. So that's just another lesson to kind of throw out there. Trust the universe. That is what I want to end on. I'm trying very hard to also believe that for myself. Deep down, I do believe it. I do think that there's something else better that wants to connect, that this is happening for me, not to me. I really do believe that, even though it's hard to stay in that mindset all the time. And I just need to, you know, keep working on myself, like my mental health, and the universe will connect me with what I'm supposed to connect with. Like, there's a reason why that I'm not supposed to be in this position anymore. So, you know, I try to keep that when things go bad. When I get turned down by recruiters, I think, you know, rejection is protection. It is tiring to be positive, but the other end is to be negative, and that doesn't help anything. It doesn't help your mood. It doesn't help the situation. So if you're able to, you might as well think positive, right? So just trust, right? Just trust and have faith, and that a better outcome is waiting for you. And that's what I want to end this video on. Thank you so much for watching. If you're going through the same thing as me, I feel you. You're not alone. Please let me know in the comments if this has happened to you, if you guys have any additional tips that I may have missed that might be helpful for somebody else. And I am really appreciative that you guys are here. And if you like this video, please like or subscribe. My usual content is about more planning, Disney vlogs, but I do like this type of connection, so I might do some more kind of like life sit down videos with you guys if you guys like it. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.